Hey, community group leaders. Hopefully, you are doing spectacularly well. Hopefully, you've had a good rest this summer. Hopefully, you've not rested too much that you're not ready to do groups because groups are about to restart. So, this whole video, and please, I beg you, I can ramble, I know, like I'm doing right now. Please watch to the very end. I'll be talking about curriculum. I'll be talking about dates. I'll be talking about plans and so on and so forth. So that we're all prepped and ready to go for groups. So number one, I'll say this from the very beginning. Thank you for being a community group leader. I really believe that the community groups are kind of like the foundation, like the almost the DNA, kind of like the ligaments of our body of Catalyst Church, because it kind of holds everything together with accountability and care and study and community, fellowship, and everything in between. So with that, thank you. Thank you very, very much. So I'm going to go through some logistics in a few minutes. While you're watching this, if you're watching this and you're like, Dave, I need to get out of community groups, I'm doing it out of obligation instead of obedience, you please need to let me know ASAP. And also, if you know of anybody that you're like, you know what, Dave, you need to start a group with these people. Maybe you have people in your group, or you know people in our church that need to be leading a group, because we need to probably add another 2 or 3 more groups, because as you know, quite a few of the groups are capped out, or they're growing, or some groups have plateaued. So we're just kind of trying to make some plans when it comes to that. So with that being said, is let me know, one, if you're out, or maybe out for a season, then we'll dissolve your group and then hopefully restart something. And then number 2 is, if you know of anybody that is in that you say, you know what, while we are waiting to get groups started, please make sure that this person, or this couple or whatever, starts a group. So train them, and I'll reach out to them after prayerful consideration. With that being said, let's go ahead and get started. So we are going to it's going to be quick, going through between now and November. Number one, groups are going to be starting the week after Labor Day weekend. So that's going to be September 8th is that week, September 8th. So Labor Day is the week before. So you have now and the whole month of August to prepare curriculum, to prepare yourself in prayer and consideration, and you have the whole month of August to prep and to promote. And I want to encourage you is letting your groups know when your group is starting. Now, if your group is already meeting, you're like, Dave, why aren't we starting in August? Well, a couple reasons we're not starting in August. One, because we want to try to get the Bible study up and running. We have about 50 people who are going through Bible study, and the goal is to start Bible study not at the same time as groups. So Bible study is starting, and then groups are going to start literally a month after that. So Bible study can be prepped, and people can be in the Word, and hopefully they'll be hungry for more, resulting in they'll get them into a group. So Bible study and groups are 2 different dynamics. So that's kind of why we're doing that. Plus, it allows you as group leaders to be able to have Bible study started, so that your heart's ready to go, and you're growing, and so on and so forth. Then you're ready for groups. That hopefully that makes sense. So groups are all starting that week after Labor Day, starting September 8th that week. Now, since we are doing these curriculum that we're doing, let me explain. Number one is, and if I articulated this bad in the day, I'm sorry. The book is a necessary evil, and a tool. What I mean necessary evil is nobody likes necessarily doing a book. It just is what it is. In the world that we live in, academics have been laid along the wayside, and when they see a book, they think stuffy. So it's a necessary evil. What I mean by that is the book has, as you know, we've done it for the first 6 months of the year. The book is very helpful as a guide and a tool. Now, they're going to get everything they need to get out of it, from the journaling to the your discipleship, deeper training, to the homework, and it's really, as you know, it's really evil. Easy. It's really easy. So with that being said, here's my encouragement with the books, and I'll get to what we're going to do in just a few minutes. One, don't be stuffy about it. Don't come into your community group and say, everybody turn to page 552. What does it say on question number 1? I mean, that's stuffy. I mean, have the book for accountability, yes, and I was talking to another community group leaders about the books. They're like, my group doesn't like books. And I'm like, yeah, they don't like books because it might be stuffy. And they're like, well, I'm encouraging them to come to do their homework. And yes, we need to encourage people to do our homework, but let me encourage us to do it from the place of us doing our homework or our quiet time or whatever. Because when you start your group in the look back section, you can be like, yeah, I did my homework this week, and hopefully you did your homework as well. I learned this. So it's almost positive peer pressure. And if they see your life change because of doing your homework, then they're like, oh, this is... Oops. If it's still recording, hold on. I hit my keyboard. Let's just see. All right, I'm back. That was weird. I'm going to move that out of the way. Okay. So don't be stuffy about it. Don't be like, raise your hand if you did your homework. Kind of like I do. Don't do that. I do that during Bible study, not community group. But the tool is amazing. Also, don't forget that you'll have your leader's guide, and all these books are available outside of the conference room on this tall bookshelf against the glass window, and all your books are there. Again, if you can, they're $5 each. Leader guide is free, and again, you've used it before, so use it. But then the handbook is for them to bring. So use it as a tool. Have them come with their questions if they want to, or literally just go through and just, use it as a tool. That's all I'm saying. Don't be stuffy. Don't be too academic, but keep them accountable. Absolutely. So these are available again in the conference room. On the you'll see this color, and then you'll see this color. Now let me explain how we are planning this out, if you don't mind. Okay, I'm going to switch my screens and go from here. So as you can see, we are going to again keep with the method of look back, look up, look forward. So again, do this not like, all right, everybody, we're going to look back now. No, just be organic. Say, hey, how was your week? And what are some things that, hey, last week, Charlie Brown, you said that you're going to be nicer to your parents. Were you nicer to your parents? You get the idea. And just accountability. And hey, and the part of the accountability is, hey, I did my homework this week from this, or I did my quiet time, and man, the Lord really spoke to my heart about this. So that's kind of like the accountability. Anybody else had a chance to do their homework? Not one of these. Did you do your homework? No, kind of like organic conversation. It's a great time to connect. Now, don't do your prayer requests at the beginning. Don't do your prayer requests at the beginning. Do it at the very end. And then you do your curriculum. That's a look up section. So everybody turn to your workbooks, or you can just say, hey, we're on page 72 in our workbook, and we're just going to answer just a few questions. Now, let me say this about the video. The video, as you can see here in the curriculum, is available right here. So I'm going to do my dead level best to put this on YouTube so that you can just pull it up on YouTube. But if you need to study this, so here's the password, here's the link, and let me change my screen over to this. So all you're going to do, again, is go to here where it says click the curriculum. So this link is the same link that I ended up having right here. So that's the same link right here. And then, so you just click on it, you enter the password that I have given you right here, and then, I haven't tested it, so let's see, David Whitmore, and then Dave, there you go, let's just say I used that one. Then I'm going to, where's my mouse? Click this, and now you have access to it, to all of the curriculum right here. And this is what I'll say about the video. The video, watch the video, and if you can re-emphasize or talk what's in the video, yourself, do a little teaching element yourself, you don't have to do the video. Some of the videos are so lame, so monotone, and so on and so forth. So let's see. So we're not going to do 1, 2, or 3. We're going to do number 4. So as you can see, there's always 2 parts of it. I would recommend doing the video, so it's a little bit easier for you. Just follow the curriculum.
The compassion of Jesus. To do this, we need to be informed by the biblical teaching on unbelief.
All right, so I haven't watched it, which I probably should have. And if you feel like, you know what, that's not, I don't want to use the video, I just want to listen to the video and let it teach you, and then you teach them, feel free to do that. Okay, back to this. And then that's the curriculum, and then you're going to do the application. And what I like about the books, it does have application built-in questions. And please, have your group always share their testimony if you can. Schedule somebody ahead of time. So say, Charlie Brown, you were scheduled last week to share your testimony. Go to share your testimony if you don't mind. Like, this is like the 3-minute testimony, not the 7-hour testimony. And then assign somebody to do their testimony. Reason again that we do this is, 1, it's evangelistic. So if somebody comes to your group that's not saved, they're already hearing the gospel through testimony. And number 2, it's practice. Repetition is the key to learning. So, and then you can close in prayer and go from there. And if you have any questions about this has been our method for a while. It works if it's done organically. All right, so here's the plan again for the semester. So we are going to do a 4-week, and there's a reason for it. Only 4 weeks in the outreach book. All right, only 4 weeks in the outreach book. We are going to do sessions 4, 7, and 9. So 4, 7, and 9. Let me read what the themes are for you. So the whole theme for those 4 weeks is outreach. It's almost like in evangelism, how to evangelize, why it's important to get outside of ourselves. And these are the topics. So let me just read it together. So session 4 is, who are we reaching? Session 7 is, what do we say? In other words, how to share the gospel. And then number 8, session 8 is how do we speak? In other words, okay, now that we know who we're reaching and we know what we're going to say, it's like, how do we say it? How do you start conversations with others? And then the last one, let me see. The last one again is, how do you keep going? How do we keep evangelizing? How do we keep reaching out? How do we keep serving? And so on and so forth. So with that being said, that's what we're going to be doing. The cool thing about this is we set it up that during these 4 weeks, it's going to end with a service Sunday. So note that there will be a service Sunday that the groups will lead. So you can already start now and say, oh, your group is in charge of doing a service Sunday. So you need to plan on roughly how many's in your group normally, and then adding 5 or 6 more to that group for people who don't go to groups, and so on and so forth. So if you normally have 10 in your group, you need to plan on an event, a outreach, a service Sunday that is actually 16, 17 people. That makes sense. So plan ahead. So go ahead and start finding a place, a location, whether it's Community One or an outreach center or a community center or whatever you want to do. It'll be a beautiful time, Lord willing. So again, the goal, outreach leading to outreach, which is Service Sunday. And then from there, starting October the 14th, and you might be like, why are we taking a week off? Because that's Fall Festival week. Most of the groups don't meet during Fall Festival, so you can take a week off, go to the Fall Festival together, or serve at the Fall Festival, or whatever. So again, September 6th, 8th, we're starting to roughly October 6th, doing only 4 weeks of the curriculum. So we're not doing 1, 2, or 3, or 6. We're doing 4, 7, 8, and 9. All right. And then, so October date will happen here, but we're going to do all 7 weeks. I want to emphasize, we're going to do all 7 weeks of mercy. Oh, this is what caught me, this mercy. This is what caught me to do this year-long curriculum leading up to Mercy. If you did not know, mercy, grace, patience with people is a very, very difficult thing to do, especially in an election year. So October 6th is when October 14th is when we're doing this. But the beautiful thing is, and let me look at you eye to eye. There's so much political craziness that's happening in the world. Sides taken, people getting angry at each other, and the world is just, America is just all jacked up. We have one King, one Lord, one Savior, and that's Jesus Christ. We are part of His kingdom, not the kingdom of this world, not the kingdom of the United States. He is the priority. So, from the place of being a Christ follower, from the place of being part of the kingdom of God, how do we extend mercy to people that we don't agree with? How do you extend mercy to people that culturally might be different, a different skin tone, a different economic background? That is what this is about. And this is, 7 sessions of it. And this is going to be setting us up to pre-election set, and then after the election, no matter who is president, who God chooses for president, after that we're like, let's still get along. And these are the topics: shalom. The world is made beautiful, week 1. Week 2 is justice, wrong made right. Session 3, love, having a heart of compassion. Session 4, mercy, hearts made soft. That's right. Right at session 4 is when the election is going to be. And then week 5 is generosity, stewarding God's money. Week 6, reconciliation, relationship healed. And then session 7, diversity, a community enriched. Oh, this is going to get us through the end of November, but right in the middle is the election. So let me encourage you to make sure that you do all 7 sessions. I can't emphasize this enough. And then the same thing applies. Here's your login. Here's your information. I'm going to try to get this all on YouTube. And then, excuse me, and then you're going to take December and possibly much of January off, and then we'll start something new. Greg and I have talked. We got something really special in January to get started new, and even something for the summer next year. We're forward thinking. Why? Because we're here to make disciples. We're here truly to build you up, to encourage you. And if there's anything I can do to build you up, to encourage you, to strengthen you, to motivate you to continue to be the incredible men and women of faith, and as well as find the leaders that we need to raise up to start new groups and to help in this. Let's make this happen. So all that being said is thank you again. Long video. How long is that video? Yeah, almost 20 minutes long. So hopefully you know my heart for this. So if you've watched to the very end, I'm going to give you something to do, whether you're watching this, whether I sent this to you on a text or whatever, whatever form I sent this to you, reply back. I'll explain to you what to reply back so that you can do that in a second, but I'll keep this short. Thank you. Let's raise up people to start new groups. If you are needing off, please let me know soon. This is going to be great. I promise you. Use the book as a tool, not some stuffy thing that we do. The book gives all the participants, including you, plenty of preparatory, deeper study, personal study, journaling time. It's there. When you come back and you look at the look back section, just speak from experience of how the study has affected you and how your personal time with Jesus has affected you, and then go from there. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Now, if you watch to the very end, go ahead and send me your favorite emoji of your favorite food. All right. So what is your favorite food? Maybe it's ice cream, if that's even a food. I think it is. Or maybe it's pizza. Send me an emoji with your favorite food. Then I know you watched this to the very end. All that being said, don't forget, all groups again start September 8th. Let me know if you're not going to be a part of a group, which I pray that you will. If you have anybody in mind that I can train for the month of August to start groups, let me know. If there's any time changes or date changes for your group, please let me know. If you want to start your groups early, let me know. All that being said is I'm here for you, love you, and thank you for letting me know if there's anybody in your group that really, or anybody in the church that needs to start a group. All that being said is love you. God bless you. Looking forward to your emojis very soon. God bless. And pick up your books. Pick up the books like this coming Sunday so that you can be all prepped and ready to go. Love you. Have a great one. We'll see you on Sunday. Thanks for watching to the end. Now, send me your emojis.